Welcome back to AFT Dice Season 2. It's round 8. The first game is Essendon versus Collingwood at MRVL Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter. And Essendon have kicked 3-5 to Collingwood 4-2. All right, let's go to the second quarter. And Essendon have kicked 3 goals 3. So that's 6 goals 8 to Collingwood 2-4. So that's 6 goals 6. And the Bombers are in front by 2 points at halftime. Let's go to the third quarter. And Essendon have kicked 1-6. So it's 7-14 to Collingwood 2-3. So it's 8-9. Let's go to the last quarter to see who wins this game. Collingwood's in front by 1 point, and it is Essendon kicking 5 goals 4. So it's 12 goals 18 to Collingwood 3-1. So it's 11 goals 10. And it looks like see who wins this game. And the Bombers have beaten Collingwood by 14 points. The Bombers are in 7th spot and Collingwood are in 10th. Okay, let's go to the next game. It's North Melbourne versus the Bulldogs. Let's go to the first quarter. And North Melbourne have kicked 2 goals 3 to the Bulldogs 2 goals 2. North Melbourne are in front by 1 point. Let's go to the second quarter. And it is North Melbourne kicking 4 goals 2. So that's 6 goals 5 to the Western Bulldogs 1-4. So that's 3-6. At halftime, North Melbourne are in front by 17 points. Let's go to the third quarter. North Melbourne have kicked 5 goals 6. So that's 11 goals 11 to Western Bulldogs 3 goals 3. So that's 6 goals 9. Okay, let's go to the last quarter. North Melbourne are in front by 32 points. North Melbourne kicking 2 goals 4. So that's 13 goals 15 to Western Bulldogs 2 goals 1. So that's 8 goals 10. And North Melbourne have won this game by 35 points. All right, North Melbourne are in 12th spot and the Western Bulldogs are out of the 8th and 9th spot. All right, let's go to the third game. It's Geelong versus Port Adelaide at GMHBA Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter. Okay. First quarter, Geelong kicking 2 goals 3 to Port Adelaide 5-5. Right, let's go to the second quarter. Port Adelaide are in front by 20 points. Geelong have kicked 5 goals 4 in the second quarter. So that's 7 goals 7 to Port Adelaide 1-2. So that's 6-7. At halftime, Geelong are in front by 6 points. Geelong, third quarter, kicking 2 goals 2. So that's 9 goals 9 to Port Adelaide 2 goals 2. So that's 8 goals 9. 8 goals 9. Geelong are in front by 1 goal. Let's go to the last quarter. Geelong have kicked 3 goals 5. So that's 12 goals 14 to Port Adelaide 3 goals 4. So that's 11 goals 13. And Geelong have won this game by 7 points. All right, Geelong are in 10th spot, and Port Adelaide are in 8th spot at the moment. Let's go to the fourth game. It's Fremantle versus Brisbane Lions at Optus Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter. And Fremantle have kicked 6 goals for, to Brisbane 5 goals for. Fremantle are in front by 1 goal. Second quarter, Fremantle have kicked 3 goals 2. So that's 9 goals 6. To Brisbane 1 goal 1. So that's 6 goals 5. At halftime, Fremantle are in front by 19 points. Let's go to the third quarter. It's Fremantle kicking 4 goals 1. So that's 13 goals 7. To Brisbane 2 goals 1. So that's 8 goals 6. Okay, let's go to the last quarter. And Fremantle have kicked away. It's Fremantle 6 goals 2 in the last quarter. So that's 19 goals 9. To Brisbane 2 goals 6. So that's 10 goals 12. And Fremantle have won this game by 51 points. All right, Fremantle are now on top after beating Brisbane. Brisbane's third at the moment in the 8. All right, let's go to the next game. It's West Coast Eagles versus Adelaide Crows at Optus Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter. And West Coast have kicked 6 goals 5 to 2 goals 3. Adelaide Crows. Right, let's go to the second quarter. West Coast are in front by 16 points. West Coast kicking 1-4 in that second quarter. So that's 7 goals 9. To Adelaide Crows 1-6. So that's 3 goals 9. And West Coast are in front by 4 goals at half time. Let's go to the third quarter. It's West Coast 5 goals 1 in that third quarter. So it's 12 goals 10. To Adelaide 1-6 again. So it's 4-15. All right, let's go to the last quarter, and West Coast have kicked 4-1. So that's 16 goals 11. To Adelaide Crows 4-2. So it's 8 goals 17. And West Coast have won this game by 42 points. All right, West Coast are sitting 10th at the moment, and the Adelaide Crows are on the bottom of the ladder. All right, let's go to the next game. It's Richmond versus Gold Coast at the MCG. Let's go to the first quarter. And Richmond have kicked 6 goals 1. To Gold Coast 3 goals 4. All right, let's go to the second quarter. And Richmond have kicked 6 goals 5. So that's 12 goals 6. To Gold Coast 4-2. So that's 7 goals 6. And at halftime, Richmond are leading by 30 points. Third quarter, Richmond have kicked 3 goals 5. So that's 15 goals 11. To Gold Coast 3 goals 3. So that's 10 goals 9. Let's go to the last quarter. And Richmond have kicked 4 goals 2. So that's 19 goals 13. Gold Coast have kicked 6 goals 2. So that's 16 goals 11. And Richmond have beaten the Gold Coast Suns by 20 points. Now, Richmond are sitting 5th on the ladder, and Gold Coast are sitting 6th. All right, let's go to the next game. It's Carlton versus GWS Giants at Marvel Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter. And Carlton have kicked 4 goals 5. to GWS Giants, 5 goals, 4. Okay, let's go to the second quarter. GWS are up by 5 points. Carlton have kicked 1-4 in the second quarter, so it's 5 goals, 9 to GWS Giants, 1-3. So it's 6 goals, 7. All right, let's go to the third quarter. GWS Giants are up by 5 points. Third quarter, Carlton have kicked 6 goals, 3. So that's 11 goals, 12 to GWS Giants. They've kicked 6 goals, 2. So that's 12 goals, 9. Let's go to the last quarter. GWS Giants are up by 3 points. Last quarter, Carlton have kicked 5 goals, 2. So that's 16 goals, 14 to GWS Giants, 4 goals, 1. So that's 16 goals, 10. And in the end, Carlton have won by 4 points. All right, Carlton are sitting second. And GWS Giants are sitting in the 8 at the moment on percentage, just past Port Adelaide. All right, let's go to the second last game. It's Melbourne versus St Kilda. Let's go to the first quarter. Let's go to the first quarter, and Melbourne have kicked 4 goals, 6 to St Kilda, 4 goals, 4. All right, let's go to the second quarter. Melbourne are in front by 2 points. Melbourne have kicked 3 goals, 5, 7 goals, 11 to St Kilda, 2 goals, 4. So it's 6 goals, 8. And at halftime, Melbourne are leading by 9 points. Third quarter, Melbourne have kicked 2 goals, 3. So that's 9 goals, 14 to St Kilda, 5 goals, 1. So that puts them to 11 goals, 9. And at three-quarter time, St Kilda are in front by 7 points. And Melbourne have kicked 3 goals, 4 in the last quarter. So it's 12 goals, 18 to St Kilda, 1-1. So it's 12 goals, 10. And in the end, Melbourne have won by 8 points. All right, Melbourne are sitting second on the ladder, and St Kilda all the way down to 17th. All right, let's go to the last game of the round. It's Sydney versus Hawthorne. Let's go to the first quarter, and Sydney have kicked 5 goals, 1 to Hawthorne, 5 goals, 1. All right, it's pretty even at quarter time. Let's go to the second quarter. Sydney have kicked 6 goals, 2. So it's 11 goals, 3. To Hawthorne, 6 goals, 5. So it's 11 goals, 6. And at halftime, Hawthorne are leading by 3 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Sydney have kicked 5 goals, 1. So that's 16 goals, 4. To Hawthorne, 6 goals, 1. So that's 17 goals, 7. And at three-quarter time, Hawthorne are leading by 9 points. Let's go to the last quarter. Sydney have kicked 6 goals, 1. So that's 22 goals, 5. To Hawthorne, 1-3. So that's 18 goals, 10. And in the end, Sydney have won this game by 19 points. All right, Sydney in the end have won this game, and they're now 11th, climbing up the ladder. Early on in the season, they were bottom, and Hawthorne third last. All right, that concludes round 8 for AFT Dice Season 2. Next week, we've got round 9. We'll see you then.